Player numbers for Warhammer 3 are not in a good place right now, and that's been the case for a couple of weeks. Considering that it's only been 4 weeks since the game launched, that's very disappointing, but also understandable. Between the many bugs that range from irritating to game-breaking, the poor game design choices, and Creative Assembly's embarrassingly slow and haphazard patching, it's not hard to see why so many people are either sitting out the wait for the launch of Immortal Empires, or just giving up the game altogether, given that it has the replayability of a game of five-finger fillet that's being played with a meat cleaver. However, there is still hope. While CA have not yet offered a roadmap for gameplay improvements, the modding community have taken things into their own hands and have rapidly surged ahead of CA when it comes down to improving this game. And they're doing it even without the support of the full mod workshop. In the Discord server Demodding Den, modders have released a range of mods that, while they can't fix the game, do improve it to such an extent that I'm playing more Warhammer 3 now than I have at any point since I got it on February the 3rd. In this video, I'm going to tell you about 4 great mods that I'm using and that you can download today, how to install them, and what they do. To find and install a mod, click the Discord link in the description of this video and join the server Demodding Den. Scroll down to the channel named Mods Repository at your own risk, choose a mod that you fancy, and download it. From there you just copy and paste that file into your Warhammer 3 data folder and you should be ready to go. Now the screenshot that I'm using is for Steam, but there will be an equivalent folder for your Epic or Game Pass installation. Note that all of the mods on the Den are prefixed as movie files, so that they're easily differentiated from other files in your Warhammer 3 installation. Now we get onto the mods themselves, and we're going to start out with one that I've already kind of covered on this channel, which is Drunk Flamingo's toggle switch to turn off the Realms of Chaos campaign. Now, if you're one of the people who show up in comment sections snorting raw uncut copium and telling everyone that the Realms of Chaos campaign is great and everyone else just needs to get good, save yourself the carpal tunnel syndrome. Player numbers have plummeted, stream viewer numbers have done likewise, so most streamers aren't bothering anymore because why play a game that's punitive, that cheats and that is generally unfun if there's no gain to be had? This is not good for anyone, including the people who, for some insane reason, like the Realms of Chaos because it drives down the user base of the game itself. This mod helps. The mod is simple. Here's the toggle switch, turn it off, no more Realms of Chaos. Thank you, Drunk Flamingo, and also Mixu, who worked on this too. Thank you. Supply lines in Warhammer 3 are bugged in a couple of different ways, with the most egregious being that the lords that you've disbanded still increase your supply line costs. In a game that already punishes you financially on higher difficulties, that's a problem. Flying Fox's No Supply Lines mod removes supply lines entirely. Those are a mechanic that's always been controversial. Personally, I've never minded them in previous iterations of Total War Warhammer, but the bugs in Warhammer 3 make them unacceptably punitive at this time, so this mod massively improves your game. Wolfie has overhauled victory conditions in his mod, which is a great addition to go alongside the Realms of Chaos toggle mod, in that it gives you different ways to win the game. For example, those that you see here from my present Seducers of Slaanesh campaign. Now you might be like me and just want to go about conquering willy-nilly, in which case this might not be absolutely essential to you, but it adds in realistic targets that you can strive for in your campaign without having to paint the map or deal with any stupid Demon Souls crap. It's a nice touch and it adds a bit of fun to a lot of people. Finally, if you're one of the rare and possibly crazy people who have played so much of the campaign now that it's grown too familiar to you, you can spice things up by using Roberto's Change Settlement mod. By clicking this little boot icon, you can just choose a different starting settlement for your faction. You want Miao Ying to not have to deal with her useless brother? Just start her in the Empire. You want Nakari to get up close and personal with Tsarina Katerin? You can put him just a stone's throw away from her. Just click the city that you want to start in. And with this symbol next to that one, you can get a random start location. So just show up in some random location and fight a completely new campaign, possibly in a part of the map that you've never been in before. There's loads of fun to be had here and lots of different campaigns to be fought. These are just the ones that I've actually used and enjoyed, guys. There are tons of great mods to be discovered on the Modding Den, from battle overhauls to formation improvements, camera enhancements. The list goes on, with loads more in the works to improve your game in the months and years to come. So click the link in the description and try some out today. Thank the modders whose stuff you've enjoyed and donate to them if you can afford it. These mods don't fix the game, but they make it a hell of a lot more fun. So give some a try and let us all know what you think of them in the comments section, and I'll see you in the next video.